Welcome back. Last time I was talking about big fuck off castles, and this time I'm not gonna show you one, because instead of going to a big fuck off castle, we're going to the mall!
You're doing well. A little further, an elevator will take you to the commercial gallery on the 103rd floor. Cross it to get to the central security post. Trace will be there.
Of course, we're not going to the mall for fun, so there's not gonna be any window shopping. Sorry to disappoint you. And I have my doubts if there even are any windows left in the mall. Like, you see, this place is falling apart even when we aren't trying to actively destroy it. Now, I think this room illustrates very well how the aesthetic changes in the last act of the game. Because you see the orange lighting, the hard shadows. It feels kind of like the sun is setting over the setting. Like, it's almost over. At least that's what it would feel like if I hadn't played Mass Effect 2 before this game. So it just looks like Mass Effect 2 with its orange ass lighting. Now, I went back there because I thought, hey, this is a long corridor, maybe there's something at the end that's actually interesting, like some kind of cleverly hidden set piece joke or something. Like you see them in Dragon Age Inquisition, like they hide cheese all over the place. But sadly it was just another bug. Anyway, speaking of Mass Effect, here's an elevator ride to disguise a load time.
A society whose only goal is to forget its mistakes will not survive.
My parents created all this.
You're nothing like them, sis. And besides, I'm your true family, aren't I?
Yeah. We'll have to meet up when this is all over.
Yeah, when this is all over. But right now, secrecy is all that's keeping me alive.
I understand.
Residential notification. Several floors are experiencing power fluctuations. Our engineers are aware of the problem. Please have a nice day.
Trace has most likely reached the main security post by now. Find him, fast.
Remember when Nilin was going along with Edge's plans just because she thought, oh, it's the right thing to do, I guess, and if he's already doing it, why not do it with him? And was actually kind of pissed at him and didn't want to talk to him like a normal person. Yeah, it's good to see that they've completely abandoned this for the last chapter. I mean, come on, who wants to have interesting conflicts? Who wants to have actual character development when you can just hit the reset button for the last chapter and just have the characters forget all of it? Wait a minute, this is gonna be a plot point, isn't it? With this setting, you would expect that. You would expect Edge to have like wiped her memory again to make her trust him again. Like what if that's a thing that was actually supposed to have happened and it was just kind of written out? I know it's not in the game because I've already played through it and that's not what happens. But what if that was what was supposed to happen?
Security compromised.
I keep asking myself, why does the game still give you new presents to unlock at this point of the game? Like, I'm an idiot. I bought the DLC for this game, and the DLC is just one present per category that you get extra, and they're Street Fighter themed. Like, I actually went out of my way when my save files got completely fucked.
I am Trace, the Trace that precedes you.
Right about episode 5 or so.
No dropship to
And
help you this time,
bought
Captain.
the DLC when I restarted the game because I thought, well, why not? So I have all the combos it takes. I had all the combos it took from the start of the game. I never had problems with having less presence than I needed. And even without that, at this point you have your combos. You have your combos maxed out. You don't need more presence.
Don't ask what you can do for...
Stop! Leave me alone!
Okay, so to the left would be an optional room. And I don't know what's in there because it's been a long time since I played this the first time. And because, as I said before, I'm an idiot, I'm not going in there. I just went straight to the right because I thought, oh, let's go after Trace. That's probably for the better. We can't leave this dangerous madman alone. And yet again, 13 policemen and 4 killer robots couldn't stop us. We are basically unstoppable at this point. No mortal being, nor any synthetic being, could ever hope to match Nilin's strength. We are basically already Jesus. Except violent.
Together we can defeat fear and resolve any problem. Remember you soon. Long live Lapon.
So this is the voice of Charles Cartier-Wells, of our big bad, or should I say, of our big dad. I also like the way that they're just basically going, fuck it, here's some Bioshock in the last chapter with the obvious
Game
parallels
over, Trace.
that Nemopolis has to Rapture, with Charles Cartier-Wells being this game's Andrew Ryan. I can't even say it's badly executed. I think it's alright. I like it. Oh, what am I thinking? I wasn't paying attention to what's happening on screen. Who the fuck are these guys?
It's too late. He's become one of them.
I'm still gonna search his mind. You never know.
That'll teach me to just drift off into my own thoughts, because I could have saved him. I should have saved him.
Exchange your memories with your neighbors.
If only I had been faster.
Society for all.
Do you think all of these statues are supposed to be Charles Cartier-Wells? Is that why he put up 4 of them?
Did you get the codes?
Just scraps and emotions. But I have a fragment of another riddle. Another mnemonic, perhaps.
His memory has become melded with those leapers.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you're going to have to sift through those two mutants' minds for the missing parts of that riddle. It's our last chance to gain access to the conception cube.
Did you just say boss fight? I'm pretty sure I heard you say boss fight. And I don't like that. So since we can't do anything in this room yet, we're kind of forced to leave and venture forth. But don't worry, we'll come back to it. No, really, we're actually gonna go back to this room in about like 5 minutes or so.
They've given me the slip.
At this point, it's kind of clear that the game just wants you to go back and take the other path that was blocked before. But I am not a smart man, so it takes me a while to figure that out. Mainly because I, a filthy foreigner, am not aware of what they've given me the slip means.
Multiple electrical failures between floors 8 and 9.
And here's our boss fight. The fun thing about this boss fight is that it can bug out and trap you in this room with no way of getting out, except by just leaving the game or reloading your checkpoint. Because what happens is you can get stuck in combat stance and you can't open doors in combat stance. Because the game still thinks you're in a fight, but all your enemies are dead. So yeah, that's a fun thing that can happen in this boss fight. It didn't happen on camera, but I had it happen to me before. 2 times in a row on my first playthrough. Fuck this boss fight. It's basically what happens if you take the Johnny Greenteeth boss fight, make 2 of them, and make them permanently invisible unless you stun them. That's some kind of... That's bad. I don't like this. This is unnecessarily hard. In all the wrong ways. So the way this works is... if you kill one of them, you have to kill the other one very, very fast. Or he resurrects his buddy. And then you're back to square one. That's what you use the little leapers for, to heal yourself and recharge your S presence and work up your focus gauge. Another thing this boss fight is supposed to be teaching you that you are gonna need later on is using your S presence in tandem. Because now you've got 3 chunks of focus gauge at this point, guaranteed. Even if you have to go out of your way not to get any of the focus boosts to not have 3 chunks of focus gauge at this point. Now you're supposed to use your S presence in tandem. You're supposed to combine them. For instance, right here I could have used the Sense and Fury after I stunned him. But as I said before, I'm an idiot, so I don't grasp this concept until after the boss fight is over. Let's just speed this up, okay? Let's be done with it. Oh wait, I forgot, I can't speed this up, because my editing program keeps dropping frames when I speed this up because of all the flying particle effects. Nice!
Finish him. Finish him!
Okay. I can piece Trace's mnemonic back together.
Great going, sis. Now pass through the main security gate and enter the conception cube.